Okay, just a few more words. Some of the material in this video and the terminology might seem like I'm copying another channel, but it's stuff I learned from another channel that makes sense to me and that I resonated with. And so I kind of appropriated it into my own belief system, and I'm going to use the same terminology. And it resonated. That means I had this experiences after learning from this channel that turned out to be what that channel was talking about. So I don't want to say the name because I don't want to mingle energies that closely. But thank you to that person for sharing the win. Okay? All right, thank you. Welcome back to the channel. Make it snappy. This is Pearle Snapp. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're back, thank you for returning. Tonight I want to talk about the two realities in the Matrix. There's the primary illusionary reality and the secondary illusionary reality. And one is like nested inside the other one. So in the primary one is an illusion also. Okay. Outside of that, I guess there's just pure source energy. Okay. That's where Prime Creator resides. So Prime Creator is the ultimate programmer, and then when you have the primary illusionary reality, there's consciousnesses in there that have been created by Prime Creator, and those are, I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. I'm channeling. Okay. I'm going to try to channel some information tonight about those two realities. Okay, so you've got some kind of Prime Creator you have the Prime Creator that's creating illusionary reality, apparently for entertainment purposes, I guess. It's a game. It invented to entertain itself. And it fragments itself into pieces that are pieces of the Prime Creator. And those pieces have consciousness and awareness that can be entertained and play games in there. And then some of those pieces can form into yet another level of illusionary reality, the secondary illusionary reality, okay, inside the Matrix. The Matrix is just a system. It's some kind of system with levels that is filled with places where pieces of Prime consciousness or Prime Creator's awareness can play and have experiences. Okay, it's like that movie title, At Play in the Fields of the Lord, came to my mind all of a sudden. That was a movie, but I'm not talking about anything to do with that movie. I'm just talking about what that phrase might be a good metaphor for what I'm talking about. Okay. So, do you want to play the game? Are you playing the game? Do you want to play the game? So I want to bring some messages let's bring some messages from source energy. Okay, we have some tools for doing that. Okay, we have a pendulum, and it can give yes and no answers. Here's our pendulum. Let me get it and then see, you can see it there. So today is Thursday, January 23rd, and I'm going to ask my pendulum, is today Thursday? Okay, it's going back and forth. That's a yes for me. All right. So this is a program pendulum. You can get one and program it yourself, and I'm not even going to tell you how. If you're not really interested in mastering the game, then you didn't look hard enough to find out where the information is, or maybe your frequency isn't high enough or isn't a match for finding that information. Okay, so, but if it is, then you'll find the information, okay? So here we go. Let's see, is today Sunday? All right, it's going in a circle counterclockwise. That's a no. So it's working properly. My pendulum can answer yes or no questions. And in order to get answers from source, you ask questions that you can get a yes or no answer to. Okay, you can't ask questions like, how does this happen? Because it won't. It'll tell you to rephrase it. And for me, that'll be back and forth this way. Okay, so how do you get answers from source? See, it's going back and forth towards me and away from me. It's saying rephrase the question. So I could rephrase it a number of different ways. I could say, can I get an answer from source by going into the raffle drum? Yes. All right. So that's what I was going to do. I was going to get into the raffle drum and pull out some cards and see if it could talk to us about this double reality, the primary illusionary reality and the secondary illusionary reality, and this game we're in. And apparently at some point there are shifts in the game where the whole thing changes, and it can get a lot better, apparently, after some sort of process known as the culling. All right? And if you have not found that information, then your frequency is not a match to finding the information, okay? But if you found this video, then your frequency is a match to that. So we're going to get into finding out about the primary and the secondary realities in the matrix and what happens after the culling. Because I think we're in the culling right now. We're in the culling and the shifting. All right, so let's go to the raffle drum and get some cards. Okay. I'm not going to bring the camera over here because I have it all set up over here already. Over there. You can hear me shuffling the cards in the drum. And I'm going to pull out a handful of cards out of the drum right now. And get a nice big handful. Here I come with my big handful of cards out of the raffle drum. Ooh, I got a lot. Okay, so we're going to get a little reading about the primary and secondary realities in the matrix and the culling and the shifting and where are we now, what's going on, okay? So now I'm going to turn the camera downwards and so I can lay them down on the table. All right. Okay. All right, already I'm seeing, okay. Something you signed on for when you were born or before you were born, possibly. There is such a thing as a soul contract, from what I know. Okay. You came to shut this shithole down. Okay. Jet. Travel light. That goes with that. Okay. Covered. Parking. Okay. Contactee. Oh boy. I would put that over here with foreign. Cold. Coincidence. I don't know. Okay. Everything goes to shit all at once. You came to shut this shit down. Snake. Meat eater. Aggression. People. Vest. Nope. Love. Cheer up. Knowledge. Gangsta. Monster. Shortage. Okay, I'm running out of table over here. Sound. Master plan. Lightning. Self-driving car. Smoke and bully. Okay. So we're talking about stuff that's going on in the primary and secondary matrix, and what happens after the culling. Okay, so we're in the culling and the shifting right now. And who's getting culled out? I think who's getting culled out are snakes. Meat eaters, possibly. People who are too aggressive, aggression. Yeah, see, here's the lightning of this is like in tarot, the tower card. That's the shifting and the culling. And there's people getting knocked out of the game, right? Okay, people are getting knocked out of the game. Gangstas. If your game is really good, you might be some kind of gangsta. You might be, but gangsta and monster, I think, are really cloaked entities that might be getting called out. Left out in the cold. It's not a coincidence what's going on, okay? If you're playing a really good game, you're traveling light. And so these bullies are getting called out. Bullies are getting called out. Meat eaters are getting culled out. Snakes are getting culled out. Aggressive people are getting culled out. These are all your low frequency people. Your low frequency people. People at low frequency levels. Gangstas are getting culled out. Monsters are getting culled out. All right, so let's just take all those out and see what we have left here. Oh, that worked out nicely. We still have a grid. So now we're left with, okay, that was the culling. They're gone. Okay, they're outside. They're gone, and we've shifted a little bit. So the master plan is changing, and that sounds different. It sounds better, right? The master plan is, here's the master plan. You came to shut this shit down. This is the culling, all right? So that sounds like, yeah, that sounds like the master plan, all right? You came to shut this shit down. You were born to do this. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. We're in the shift. You signed on for this, and right now it seems like everything is going to shit all at once because we're in the shift and the culling, okay? But remember, these bad guys are cheer up because these bad guys are getting called out. You're going to love what things get like pretty soon after the culling, okay? So this is secret knowledge, and it's not hidden for no reason, all right? So like I said, if you're on a frequency level that's high enough to receive this knowledge, then you can make some sense out of this reading. If not, you're going to be like, what the hell are you talking about, right? What else? Yeah, if you can receive the knowledge, you may be a contactee of some type. You might be a contactee, and if so, it's probably because you travel light, or you're a light traveler, or you understand you are of the light, you understand how to travel in the light. You might be like a lightning bolt, or you're like a jet. You might even be like smoke. You might be somewhat non-corporeal because your frequency is so high. You're not like a self-driving car because you have consciousness. Okay, these are just robots. Somebody programs them to go somewhere, right? You're like a smoke people. You are someone who's non-corporeal. Okay, you're like lightning. Nobody can get their hands around you. You're like a jet. You move very fast, and you're like smoke. Nobody can touch you, right? You're one of the high frequency people. Okay, so there's a shortage of those type of people. And that's no coincidence because the game is meant to be, not everyone is meant to be go to higher levels of the game. For some people, the game goes cold because they are just robotic. Those people are getting called out. So let's put self-driving car over with the called out people. Those are the foreigners, okay, that just have to park the self-driving car and just leave it there, okay? Nope, you didn't make it to the next phase of the game. Vest. Let's just say you didn't have a vested interest because your consciousness was not, your frequency was not high enough to understand what going to the next level means, okay? Or you didn't want to get there. You didn't try hard enough to play the game right. You're just going along and you're just going with the flow and letting people push you around and you haven't decided what you want. You didn't figure out how to even get it, okay? So yeah, there's a shortage of people around that even know what they want, Okay, you have to make up your mind what you want before you can even get it, right? Okay. Let's just get a few of these. Okay, Eagle. Yes, you are fairly high frequency. If you found this video and you are following along at all and you're getting anything out of it, this is for you. Weaponized people, these are the people that are like programmed. They have to be programmed to become weaponized. And they were invading the space, okay? Somebody put them in here as part of the game, right? They might be part of even like an AI war game where they deploy squadrons or leagues of these weaponized people into the game space as part of the game. And then they get called out later, okay? What else? Shock and awe, method used by Matrix agents when taking a planet or civilization. Yeah, just like what I just say, that really goes with that. That's interesting, those two were together in there like that. So that's what's been going on. It's just part of the Matrix game. Okay, trans. So is this. These trans people are, in a sense, they're weaponized people. They're programmed to be disruptors. And they're getting called out right now, too. Not called out, but culled out. C-U-L-L-E-D. I don't mean killed by that. I just mean they're getting swept off the game board, so to speak, because, and just in time, too. They kind of came and went. They were like a fad, okay? They're not genuine. They were a program that, they're like a failed program, okay? What else? Sheriff, yeah, they're under arrest. See, they're not gonna be allowed to do their thing much anymore. They're kind of like a failed line of programming, failed flesh bots. Live your life, play your game, okay? What do you want to do with your life, with the energy that you have and your biological machine that you have to go run around and do stuff with? What do you want to do? When you get to a high enough frequency level, you can create it. Okay, how do you do that? Well, you have to find the information. Okay, get your ass up off the couch. That's part of it. Okay, so perhaps you are not doing anything. You're not doing any work to live your life, to create what it is you want to create. And that's the whole point, apparently, of the Matrix game, is to create something that you want to do, okay? You don't fit in and you don't want to. Okay, so you're really an individual and you want to do your own thing, and you don't fit in and you don't want to. Okay, so live your life. If that's the experience you want to have, and that's what you're going to create. You're going to create something, a state where you don't fit in. Okay, so you're going to be a loner, and you don't want to fit in. You want to do your own thing. That's fine. Okay. Housekeeping. Okay, are you doing your housekeeping? Are you staying in the now moment? Because that's the way you create things in the Matrix, is you continuously do your housekeeping. You continuously clean yourself. You clean up your area. You keep yourself tidy. You do the work that you have to do to live your life. You chop wood and you carry the water. You wash the dishes after you have breakfast, and you take a shower, and you keep your butt crack clean and all that stuff, right? Okay, and just doing that stuff is enough to keep you busy all day. Get out there. Live your life. Stay in your power, okay? Create what it is you want to create. This is the Matrix game of life. It's a game, so play your game and do it right. Learn how to play the game. Things will never be the same. Okay, what's this reading all about? It's about the change, the shift, the culling, going to a higher frequency, and what it's going to be like after all these negative entities get cleared out, get culled out, okay? Things will never be the same. What else? Museum, yeah. We're going to need museums to put all the relics and the stuff from the past in, and then we're going to lock the door and just leave it in there. And that's kind of like what we're finding, too, as we go through this shift. We're having all this weather energy that washes things away and washes things up and uncovers things and stuff. That's why things will never be the same. So step out, get out there, live your life, create what you want to do, okay? Figure it out. How do you play the Matrix game? Find the information. Do it. You can't overthink things. Yeah. Overthinking will ruin your game. That's why you need to stay in the moment and just do the things you need to do to be in the moment. Okay, it's 2025. This is the year of the culling, of the shifting. Okay, I think we'll leave it there. 2025 is supposed to be quite a year. Things will never be the same. Okay, so make sure you're keeping your house clean and learn the rules of the Matrix game, because it's exciting. What are you going to create? Okay, to recap, we didn't really get an answer to what happens after the culling. We didn't really. And I think that's because there's some things we're not allowed to know. Okay. What we did get was information about, 2025. We got confirmation. That's definitely the year of the culling. We got that you should not overthink things, okay, but just get out there and stay in your power, okay? Step out, get out there, play your game, learn how to play the game, okay? That requires doing stuff. So do your thing, do your stuff. Do your housekeeping, stay in the moment, okay? Stay in your power, stay in the moment. That's how to stay in your power, staying in the moment, staying in the now moment. Do your housekeeping. Chop the wood, carry the water. Don't overthink things. But we did determine that, and live your life, right? We determined that 2025 is the year, and things will never be the same again after this. This is the year of the culling. We got that. Because you came to shut this shithole down. you had a soul contract. You signed it. You signed on for something before you were born. Okay. And that was the master plan. So you came into this game. You knew you were coming into a game. And but some things are not, you can't know certain things. You can't know an outcome. You just know that we're in the shift. And it's happening. It's happening, okay? If you've gotten to a certain frequency level, you're an eagle. You're flying above everything. And this shift is happening just in time, okay? And so we're on a mission, kind of a collective mission. You're here with a bunch of people that came to shut some of that shit down and shift the game to a different, higher frequency, I guess. What else? I think that's about it. There's a few more cards here that I'm not going to talk about, but just continue to travel light. And pay attention, okay? Pay attention, class. Please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends about this video. And if you'd like to make a donation, the link is in the description box. Thank you.